Beautiful. Beautiful. Welcome back to the Dear Diva show. Think about that. Beautiful. Just like I was just talking about a moment ago, as far as communication. You know, you're on the Dear Diva show, SadorRadio.com. Just listening to India Ree's beautiful. Just a question. When I was talking before, I was talking about as far as thinking for other people and talking about how communication is so important. When is the last time you told your mate that they were beautiful? Male or female? Men want to hear that too. Because I'm just saying some of y'all men are beautiful. And it doesn't have to be a feminine thing. But when's the last time you told your mate, told your partner, and communicated and said you're beautiful? Anyway, I'm just going to move on. That's another whole topic. Okay? That's another whole topic. So what we were on and what we were talking about is, do you know what I am thinking? And then we went into talking about introducing the other topic, I forgot. I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to put it out there in the universe for people to understand and recognize. And it's something that was instilled in me when I was a child. And it's something that I live with and something I instilled in my children. People, I hate to break it to you, but those two words, never an excuse. Those two words are, I forgot. It's very important, I think, you know, to communicate that, because I experienced that recently. And I want to communicate it because I think it's important, because so many of us have been using those two words for so long. And I want to give you the other interpreted meaning sometimes on the other end of that, I forgot. It's something that we need to change, something that we need to understand needs change, as far as not just saying it, but putting things in importance and perspective. And the reason I say that is because I'm going to give the example. For instance, if I say to you, we need to meet XYZ, and say it's a week away, 2 weeks away, what have you. Okay, fine. I have a busy schedule as much as you do. But if you miss the meeting and I reach out to you and your response is, I forgot. I'm just going to say this and put it out there. I need people to understand that that response says a lot. It communicates a lot. Unfortunately, it just does. Am I guilty of using those two? I am. I am guilty. But I have used it and I regret using it. And I'm going to tell you why you should as well. When someone sets time aside to spend time with you, whether it's business or pleasure, they're taking time out of their life to devote that moment and that time with you. So therefore, when something is scheduled and you don't show up, you don't call, you don't communicate, back to that communication factor, and you don't communicate, basically, when that person communicates with you later on and you say, I forgot. Understand that's not an excuse. It's just not. It's not an excuse for wasting anyone's time. I forgot, which means what you had going on was unimportant. Translation, I forgot. Please keep in mind that when you say those two words to someone that is running a business, looked forward to you to attend a meeting, someone that looked forward to you showing up for an event, looked forward to you handling certain business for them, sending an email for them, responding to a text message, responding to a phone call. As minimal as it seems, as minimal as it sounds, the bottom line is it's not an excuse. It does not erase the responsibility. And what you're telling your constituent or the person that you forgot is that they're unimportant and what they're doing doesn't matter. Keep that in mind. Especially, I mean, think about it. So if you're talking to somebody and, you know, you had a birthday celebration, let's say, you know, using something minimal. And this is somebody that you feel is important to you, important in your life. And you meet up with them later and, you know, you sent them an invite. This is somebody that you're really cool with or what have you. And, hey, you know, my party was last week. What happened? Oh, wow. I forgot. Translation. Think about it. It was not important. So while we're not able to be at everything, we're not able to show up to everything, communicate. It brings us back to communicate. All right. Communication is key in everything. And stop using I forgot. I mean, even if you say I did get tied up in something else that was prior to that engagement, I apologize. Not I'm sorry. I apologize. And I'll do better. That I forgot thing needs to come out of people's vocabulary, especially if you're trying to do real business. You trying to do real business. People in this business world don't want to hear that you forgot because to them, you're unreliable. Think about it. So you're forgetful. So if you're forgetful to come to a meeting, you're going to be forgetful in handling my business. So why should I bring a person that is forgetful on my team that just simply forgot? I'm just putting it out there. I'm just letting y'all know, you know, it's not an excuse. You have to do better. You have to find some other way of communicating and doing better. And speaking of communication, I'm just going to go a little off topic and we're going to come right back to it. But speaking of communication, let's talk about the Jenkins family. You don't know who the Jenkins family is? I'm going to tell you who the Jenkins family is. The Jenkins family is the family of Witness, which is my next upcoming stage production that is taking place May 4th at the Stagecrafters Theater. Boy, I tell you, the Jenkins family is so discombobulated with communication. They talk with each other, but they talk to each other. You know, and whenever there is communication breakdown, it's a problem. You know, how many of you know of different families that they talk at each other, but they don't talk to, you know, with each other and communicate? It's a difference. You can have a conversation without communicating with somebody. Trust me. You know, it happens every day, all day. But the Jenkins family is plagued with a lot of different issues. And one of the issues that Witness focuses on is as far as the violence in our streets, in the streets of Philadelphia. One of the reasons why I wanted to do this stage production, and I took the time to write this stage production, is because I want to give people a little bit